Hi guys, this is a video explaining the best things you can do when you are out of pinnacles and just basically need to level up and try and get more levels for your characters. Like for example, my Umeko probably needs more levels, my Kaiba probably needs more levels, Ikora definitely needs more levels. So the best thing you can realistically do, depending on your characters, um, is strikes. You can always do strikes. Strikes always give a decent amount of loot. Um, you will always get mythic weapon parameters, which will be able to go to god roll versions of your mythic weapons. When you go for your god roll versions of your mythic weapons, make sure you are rolling for this engram here and decrypting it at the armory, because you can choose which weapon you want, and it will have a higher chance of obviously dropping with better perks if you keep rolling the same weapons over and over again. If you get these randomized ones, obviously it's more luck based. Every single time you obviously buy these, as you can see, it will go up in price, so you won't be able to farm these a certain amount of times. It resets weekly, but this is the fastest way to farm God Rogue's weapons, or mythical weapons, sorry. Um, if you don't need mythical weapons and you need artifacts, you can farm Singularity Chaos. Singularity Chaos gives exotics at a rare drop rate. 50-50 chance effectively to get a mythic, unless you're of level 75 and above, in which case it does go up. And then you're always getting loads of this dust, which will obviously help you to level up your artifacts. You can farm this for an infinite amount of time, get loads of exotic ones, get loads of mythic ones. If you are going to do this, make sure that you keep any with any of these artifacts with golden tokens. The golden token will only be in the condition 1 slot to begin with, because it basically just means it can be used on all characters. When you max out its attributes and it can't go any higher, that's when condition 2 will also be golded. Basically just saying that it is as strong as it can go and it can't go any further. But they'll only appear with 1 gold, just like this. This is gold because I maxed out this one's attribute, though. This one is a straight gold. Signature boost, ability strength, weapon enhancements. So that's another thing you can do. You can grind out for artifacts, which is a good way to level up quicker. Artifacts are a big part of the game because you need to build, well, builds for your characters. If you want to see builds for characters, feel free to tell me in the comments of this video, and I'll make character builds and show you the best character builds and do like damage testing. But for now, this is my Gwyn's build: max ability strength, max signature boost, max super boost, as high as I can get shield boost, and as high as I can get elemental resistance. So that's my build for my Gwyn, and it just melts anything in my way. So that's another thing you can do. Last thing you can do is to run, what was it? Was it Legendary Campaign? No. The last thing to run was Legacy. You can run Legacy and get more of these. These are great for obviously when you're leveling up your new character's abilities, because you need a hell of a lot of these to level up your character's abilities. When you start reaching the higher levels, you're going to burn through them very quickly. If I go to Ikora, for example, you'll see I've got 229. of those. I've ran out of the purple ones from leveling up my Estelle, because they are just not very common, because they're not in normal activities that you'll do. So that's another one you can do. You can do runs of Legacy to get the the incandescent ribbons. For pinnacles, if you want to know what the best thing to run for your pinnacles is, it depends, I guess, on where you are, but I would recommend aiming for at least half to go into Singularity Chaos so you can get hold of these. These are going to be a big part later on if you want to like stay high on the leaderboards. You're going to want to get a lot of these. These are very hard to come by. You can obviously only get them if you have pinnacle rewards, and obviously you only ever get 2 per 10, so you don't get very many of them. And 2 equals 1 refactor. Let me just show you. Load up my character. So per refractor, if I didn't remove it, it costs 2. And when you go into the refactor, can I do this one? Let me see if I can do this one. No, I can't. Okay, so I need to find one I haven't leveled up. Bear with me. So, one that's not leveled up, this one. Okay, that one is leveled up. Where is one that's... No, okay, this one. What? No, there should be one in here that's not leveled up at all. Okay, I don't have any to actually show off, I don't think. Oh, maybe I do. Okay, here we go. So, refractors, when you do it, you'll notice you have 3 in here. You will need 6 of those little rings to even be able to get past this. I will demonstrate by getting this as high as I can. There you go. So obviously 6 rolls. I'm going to need 12 of these things. And if you're only getting 2 per Singularity Chaos, you're going to be struggling with these. So these are another thing you want to go for if you're using your pinnacles. But yeah, this is just a quick one just to basically say where you should be trying to spend your time if you can. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next live stream or video that I make.